Hello everyone, here we are at the Peggy Mercer YouTube channel, and this is a Trump video. Get ready for the fireworks. Welcome today. It is Thursday. It is September the 12th, and we are glad that you are here. A lot of exciting things going on for our former president and president to be come November. Thank the good Lord. And a lot of excitement going on. They have held the debates, and so we are going to talk for a minute about the debates. Of course, Trump won. How could Trump not win, as brilliant as he is, up against someone, sadly, that is totally unqualified to even be standing on that stage? She once said he shouldn't be standing on a stage at a microphone for something she said. She shouldn't be standing on that stage at that microphone for nothing she has said and nothing she has done for 4 years, okay? Trump won. The score is 1-0 in his favor, as we knew it would be. We also, we the people, we the MAGA crew, if you want to call it, which I hope is everybody in America. It would be a pure fool that didn't want to make America great again. And I can already tell you that I know a few of them. And don't come around me because I can't stand stupid people. But anyway, on to say about the debates. Of course, Trump won. He is an extraordinary speaker. He is an extraordinary debater. If you don't know how to debate, if you don't know how to speak, if you failed your bar exam, which she did the first time, so if you're kind of a flunkie with an airhead, don't get on the stage with Donald Trump, because you are going to be having the floor wiped up with everything that you say. So when we think about the debates, we think about how President Trump talked about the policies that were in place when he was the president. He talked about the things that he did. He talked about the border being so far down that only a few people were allowed to come over it in one day in a given period of time. So the border was under control. We have had in our family, oh, my heart breaks, and we have had in our immediate family young people that have overdosed on fentanyl that was brought into this country by illegal drug cartels coming across the border by the millions. They said a Chinese group was caught coming across after they had come across and set up some kind of spy network to create psychological warfare style content and get that out in the public via our social media. And so pay attention, people. Pay attention. Do your research. Don't come out and be blind. When you plan your vote, you better plan your vote for President Trump. He's been a president. He's a former president. He knows what to do. He's a former businessman. He has owned a lot of businesses. Maybe he did go bankrupt. So everybody I know has been bankrupt. So here's what we want to do. We want to talk about, I'm sorry, I'm getting organized a little bit. But we want to talk about some of the things that that we saw happen here with the debate and with the campaigns. We do go back to when Harris was chosen to be the VP nominee or the vice president under poor old crazy Joe. And so we go back and we think about her qualifications, which were zero, and then we read and we heard, and it was swept under the rug really fast by mainstream media. It was a story that was circulating that Harris had been involved with Hunter, and I don't know this for a fact. I would like for you, if you can verify this, to message me and tell me that it's been verified that she was involved in a pay-for-influence deal with China that Hunter Biden had come up with, and she was one of the ones listed as a member of that. So the gal goes way back with the conning and the fraud. Don't be fooled by her idealistic talk. I even saw where a guy that is supposed to be quite smart made a statement that he wanted everybody to vote for a woman. How totally stupid is that? Would you, if you had 5 people lined up and nobody even spoke and said anything, and it was 4 men and 1 woman, why would you vote for that woman? I think it's wonderful that women are doing these kinds of things, but the woman needs to be qualified. Harris was not qualified to be, she flunked the bar the first time around. What does that say about how much attention she paid in class? What does that say about her abilities to understand the test that she's taken, to understand the mechanics of leadership? She has no leadership skills. Everything she knows about being a president, you could cram in an ant's mouth. And I've said that before, and I got so many comments for that comment that I made, and thank you all for that. Now, this is not going to be a long video, but you have to think with me. And we want to thank Scott Pressler, the young man who is traveling the country right now. I believe he's in Pennsylvania working his behind off to register Republican voters. And we have to ask ourselves, if we have an unqualified woman running for president, is she going to get elected? And the answer to that is a resounding no, not against Trump. And so what we're going to do is we're going to elect Trump and put him back in the White House, because he's a businessman and he knows exactly what to do. Now, to be fair to Harris, she seems to be an airhead, and I've heard that remark from several of my Democrat friends. They keep telling me they are just surprised at how she knows nothing about managing the military, the Food and Drug Administration, how she knows nothing about the education system. So when they held the debate, Trump gave figures, he gave policies that he had when he was in office previously. I guarantee you that he learned a lot of lessons when he was in office previously, and some of those lessons were very hard about people that he could trust. Our advice to Trump is, next time you go in there, sweep the house out, clean out, get you some new people in there that are dedicated to you. And now we want to close the little spill here on the debate by saying it was obvious who won. Trump won. He is a great speaker. He has been a great leader, so therefore he knows how to lead. From what I can research out, she has never been a leader of anything. She was appointed the DA in California, and the wife of Willie Brown, to my knowledge, wrote a book about how she broke up their family. How dare she bring up any of the charges against Trump, because he is still innocent until proven guilty. And it's like John Rich or Kid Rock once said about Trump, he didn't live 70-something years and suddenly get charged with 50 some odd or 60 or 70 or 1,000 or 30 or 20, I don't know what the figure was, felonies. He hasn't been charged with felonies at all. Some of the stuff he was charged with was lateraled over into the felony category because of its relationship to some of the other charges. Now, Trump is the leader, okay? We could see that by the debates. He knows what he's talking about. All Harris can say is, I have plans to give. All she has is plans to give away money. Did you know that our national deficit is so high, so the trillions, I think it's just gone higher than our entire defense budget. This nation is going down the financial drain due to mismanagement of Harris and Biden. They have totally mismanaged and misdirected this country. The defund the police disease started with Obama and continues with Harris, and now all of a sudden Harris says she has plans to close the border and stop the inflow of criminals, mentally disturbed people, and other people who were in jails in these other countries. They're coming into our country every day, probably 1 million across the border today. She has no idea what she's doing. If you think she has plans, why didn't she have those plans 3 or 4 years ago? And why weren't these plans put in place? Because we know for a fact that Joe Biden didn't have enough sense to do nothing. Now, we want you to vote for Trump. This video and the Trump videos that I've done and will do are designed to inform you about Trump. Did you know that Trump went to school at the New York Military Academy? He loves this nation. He was taught the history of this nation. He has fought for this nation. He's been shot and took a bullet for this nation. Let me tell you something. This guy's tough. You see people say he's an alpha male. Well, I'm not an alpha male. I'm going to vote for the woman. How stupid can you be? Don't let your intelligence be for nothing. Think about what you're saying. Get your wallet out and look at it, especially if you've just lost a job, or if you don't, if you can look out and see your car out there and it needs replacing and you can't replace it, and you can't go to the grocery store and buy what you want, you can't take a vacation, you can't do the things that you really want and need to do, because our economy is in the ditch thanks to Biden and thanks to Harris. Don't you dare let her say she has plans. It scares me to death to wonder what those plans might be. And I can tell you right now, I urge everyone watching this video to vote for Trump. And I thank all of you. What am I about to do next? I'm about to do a poetry video on how to write poetry. I work for other people editing their books. If you have a book you need editing, of course, I charge an arm and both the legs, but you can message me and ask me when I have time to edit another book, and I can already tell you it will probably be in 2025 that I can get to it, but I will help you. I'm about to do a poetry video, and I'll probably do it a little bit later on today. I want to thank all of you for loving Trump and for appreciating my videos. I'm indebted to you guys. Please get over there and click like on the video. Let me know if you like it, and I'm going to let YouTube know. We're on YouTube at Peggy Mercer YouTube with Writing for Love and Maybe Money, and with this series of Trump videos which I'm doing to get Trump elected, and I hope and pray that this will help this man, because we love Trump. Vote for Trump. Thank you.